Hola, yo soy Vendetta. How are you? Hope you're doing well because I'm having a wonderful 5th October 2025. Today we are announcing another playlist or a added playlist for Spooktober 2025. In the perfect world, what I would do, and that's what I'm already thinking about it, is we're doing a playlist for Spooktober 2025, Spooktober 2024, and then it shows all we did during that time, right? So as you guys know, we watched a lot of movies so far. We watched the entirety of the Scream, the first four. We watched what else? We watched. We watched House of Evil. We watched Isekai. We watched what else? And some Resident Evil. I feel like I should be watching more horror movie. Did we only watch that on the fifth? What was the fifth? We started the second. So, oh yeah, okay, cool. It's six. Yeah, it's six. I watch Demon K-pop Hunter. It's six because it's two per day. So I was watching and I was like, okay, you know what? Movies are great. I love movies. Why? Because the movie themselves, you watch a couple of them and like, okay, well, you watch an hour and a half and you have to do a 10 minutes review of it. But I was talking with my father yesterday. And my father was thinking about, hey, you're making so much work. Is it worth your time? And I was like, okay, well, it's true that for an hour and a half of watching, if it was 10 minutes, isn't great. So what we're going to be doing is going to be watching a series. So where the idea came from is, and this is kind of crazy because when you look at some of my favorite thing on Netflix was Painkiller, which was really good, was Jeff Dahmer, which was really good. It was one of my first documentary that I watched on Netflix was Don't Fuck with Cats. But there was another one, and that other one was also really good, which is John Wayne Gacy. And then I saw there was a new movie that I wanted to watch, which is Horror History of Ed Gibbs. And I was like, okay, I don't know who that is, I don't know what that is. But then when I realized it's not a movie, it's a series, it's 8 episodes of an hour each. And that could be fantastic. However, because, okay, so for example, I do there's 8 hours, right? I'll be watching it and, am I still recording? Yes, we're still recording. I'll do 8 hours, right? And in that 8 hours, what I'll do is I have such a hard time talking today because we're having Painkiller. I hurt myself, went to hospital yesterday. I look fine, but we're in pain, so it's a bit harder to yeah. So if I do 8 hours, say I watch movies. Most movies are between an hour and a half and 2 hours. So let's say an hour 20. You got four movie that's at 5 hours. 5 hours plus, let's say 2 movie that's 740, right? So 740 we had like 7 movies. 7 movies, they're all 1 hour each, right? So they're all a review. 10 minutes, I got possibly an hour of content. Versus Ed Gibbs, which is 8 hours, and every single video that I can do is either 50 minutes or 20 minutes, right? So I think it's better for the time that we're having. And that's pretty much it. That's the goal here. Again, this would be cool for Halloween. This would be cool, a bit of a different thing than just doing movies. I want to do just movies, but the crazy thing is, last year, and I kind of forgot that I'm watching my old content. This is what I can improve, right? And last year we watched a lot of movies, and I completely forgot that. So I wanted to start writing, it didn't work. I wanted to start reading, it didn't work. So we start watching movies. So when you have a bee nearby, you just put this close to you. So the bee will go here and not on you. Does it work? Does it work? No, this is a rock star. Possibly not sweet enough. If it was a monster, trust me, my father has a lot of bees. I'm sorry, little guy. Didn't mean to do that. I don't like doing that. I'll come for more. So I was watching what I did last year, and it's tough because, how can I say that? It's tough because I was like, okay, well, you did this last year, and next year, I don't know where I'm gonna be in life, but I'm possibly gonna be celebrating Halloween. And how I'm gonna celebrate Halloween? Possibly like reviewing horror movie. Yeah, I could do a haunted house though. That would be nice. That'd be very nice. So yeah, in reality, we're doing it 2 years in a row. And it's kind of the same thing. It's not the same movie at all, but the concept is the same. And that bothers me a little bit. because I would love to do something different. I would love to do something that is more so my cup of tea versus something that I just think is working. It's like this guy, right? And he has a winning recipe. He makes the best ramen in the world, right? And he makes ramen 1 year, and then he wins the prize, right? And then next year, they're so good. There's a new guy in town, and he gets first position, but the guy with the ramen that we're talking about still gets second position. So it's like, you know what? I don't mind. Second position isn't first, but it's great. Now, the third year, you come back and have the same ramen. He didn't change anything, right? And then he's like, nobody cared about this ramen anymore. It's like, I don't understand. Everything was working, right? Sometimes you have this, something that's winning that you have to do it again and again and again. You have to reinvent yourself. That's what I'm trying to do. So a documentary like that could be cool. Could be nice. Anyway, I love you guys. Take it easy. Peace.